What's poppin', Carolina Nation and all my Pantherologists? Class is now in session. Professor Ropstar is going to put you through his Week 15 report card for the Carolina Panthers. Now, if you're new to the channel, as always, I ask that you pound that like button, pound the subscribe button if you like what I put out there. Comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you're feeling, what you're not. And click that post notifications bell if you haven't already, so you get the new videos when they come out. And let's just get into this. Let's dive right into this. This was you already heard my initial reactions. So grading out how the Panthers offense performed in the loss to the Green Bay Packers, and I'm going to do the defense as well. As we all know, Carolina fell to a 4-10 on the season, following this past Saturday's loss to the Green Bay Packers. The Panthers offense outgained Green Bay's potent offense by 73 yards, but we were plagued by mistakes and missed opportunities, including a Teddy Bridgewater fumble at the goal line. So, as always, let's take a look at how the Panthers offense graded out. This one is one of those report cards you might want to keep out of sight from mom and dad. So, first things first, we're going to go into the passing game. I gave it a C-. Now, quarterback Teddy Bridgewater got off to a very, very shaky start and never found his rhythm throughout the game. He had a few moments, but never strung together multiple drives where he was in a groove. So Bridgewater completed 21 of his 35 passes for 258 yards and no touchdowns. The Panthers had a chance to tie the game at the end on the final drive, but once again, Carolina's offense was unable to come up through a story we've seen way too many times already this season. So, wide receiver DJ Moore had a fantastic night, finishing with 131 yards on 6 receptions. Aside from him, the rest of the wide receiving unit was rather quiet and kept in check. The longest catch by someone not named DJ Moore went for only 16 yards. So a lack of explosive plays really hurt the Panthers offense yet again this time. Next, let's talk about the running game. I gave it a C. Now, typically, these weekly report cards reflect the performance of the players, but this week, I'm combining that with the calls from the coaching staff. The Panthers ran the ball with success versus Green Bay, averaging 4.3 yards per carry. The only problem, they didn't run it enough, at least for me. This was something I pointed out last week prior to the game, and I said that if Mike Davis doesn't get 20 to 25 carries, they don't have a shot. Carolina did win the time of possession, but it wasn't by much. If they could have held a 7-8 minute advantage in time of possession, that could have changed the whole game entirely. To do that, you have to run the football. The backs performed well, but this one is on offensive coordinator Joe Brady. Next, let's talk about blocking. Last week I put a question mark because it was nowhere to be found. This week I'm giving it an F. The Panthers' run blocking hasn't been that bad this season and wasn't bad on Saturday night. However, pass protection and penalties continue to be an issue. The offensive line allowed 3 sacks, 5 tackles for a loss, and 6 QB hits. If they don't give Teddy ample amount of time to scan the field, he stands no chance and is forced to rush his reads. Now, there was some good and some bad from the Panthers defense versus Green Bay. So with that being said, I present to you the defensive side of the report card, and probably the weirdest report card of the season. Start with the passing defense. I gave it an A. Now, holding Aaron Rodgers to 143 passing yards for the game, I'm sorry. But if you would have told me prior to the game starting, I would have thought he got injured or there was bad weather in the area. But that caused the Packers to lean on the run game. Carolina's young secondary kept Davante Adams in check, holding him to just 42 yards on 7 receptions. This was the first time in 8 weeks that Adams did not have a receiving touchdown. Explosive playmaker Marquez Valdes-Scantling, I hope I got that name right, did not record any receptions and had only 1 target. Tip of the hat to the youngsters in the secondary. Next, let's talk about the run defense. I gave it an F. I mean, Packers running back Aaron Jones gashed the Panthers on the ground left and right. And every time he touched the ball, it felt like he was picking up at least a first down. He ended the night rushing for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns on only 20 carries and averaging over 7 yards a pop. Now, this is the first time since the blowout loss to Tampa Bay that the Panthers' run defense severely struggled. Next, let's talk about pressure. I actually gave this an A+. This was the best game of the season in terms of the Panthers causing negative plays and wreaking havoc in the backfield. As a team, Carolina sacked Rodgers 5 times, which registered 5 QB hits and also recorded 7 tackles for loss. Rookie defensive lineman Derek Brown notched the first sack of his career and finished with 2 on the day, as did Brian Burns. So guys, that is my Week 15 report card for the Carolina Panthers. Comment down below, let me know what you think. As I said before, if you're new to the channel, pound that like button, pound that subscribe button, comment down below, and click that post notifications bell so you can get the new videos when they come out. And guys, you know, if you're already subscribed, you know what to do. Pound that like button, comment down below as well. Panther Nation, Pantherologists, that's your Week 15 report card. Keep pounding.